Russia strikes across Ukraine, kill 9, and NATO scrambles jets after a missile falls in Poland. Russian ballistic missile and drone barrage across Ukraine overnight killed at least 8 civilians, including children, and injured more than 50 others. Officials said Thursday that NATO scrambled its warplanes after one of the missiles crossed into Poland. The blitz expanded Russia's almost daily bombardment of Ukrainian cities, including the capital Kyiv, where tens of thousands spent the night sheltering in subway stations, as Moscow apparently looked to exploit Kyiv's critical storage of Western supply anti-ballistic missile defenses. NATO said a Russian missile entered Polish airspace during an onslaught and landed in a rural area. It caused no injuries or damage, but could deepen tension between the military alliance and Moscow, as rare European countries fear the 4-year-old war could spill into their territory. Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk called it a very serious incident, but added there are absolutely no reason to believe that Poland was the target. Russia's barrage struck areas of Ukraine where weapons are believed to be stored and manufactured. Ukrainian long-range drones and missiles have battered Russia's oil sectors, causing a fuel crisis. The attack came 2 days after Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky met with U.S. President Donald Trump and representatives of American defense companies as he pleads for swifter and bigger deliveries of Patriot air defense systems to stop Russia's ballistic missiles. The Iran war has drained stockpiles of the U.S.-made interceptors. Trump has promised to grant Ukraine's license to build its own Patriots, but production could take many months, given the critical shortage of air defense missiles from our partners. Our warriors are accomplishing truly incredible things, demonstrating a very high level of professionalism, Zelensky said on social media. This Russian terror once again proves that protection against the Russian missiles threat is the most important task when it comes to saving the lives of our people, he said. Zelensky said at least 10 Ukrainian regions are attacked, with dozens of homes, businesses, and infrastructure facilities destroyed or damaged. Russia launched more than 70 missiles, a significant numbers of them ballistic missiles, he said, and over 280 attack drones, of which more than 260 were intercepted. The Russian Defense Ministry said it aimed at Ukrainian air bases, arms factories, and military telecommunications and logistic facilities. The targets include drone production factories and storage depots, a missile plant, and aircraft repair plant, a factory making electronic component, and a chemical plant, it said. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, the Russian attack killed 6 people and wounded 10, and Alexandra Hansa, head of the regional military administration, in a post on Telegram, children were among the dead. A 6-year-old girl and boy aged 11 and 17 on the area of Kryvyi Zelensky hometown, Hansa added. The children's parents were killed in the same attack, but 2 more children were pulled alive from the rubble, Zelensky said. It was an ordinary home blown to smithereens by a ballistic missile, he said on X. In Kyiv, Russia forces struck the capital with ballistic missiles, killing a 31-year-old man and wounding 2 others. The National Police Press Service said more than 56,000 people sheltered in Kyiv subway station overnight, according to the Facebook post from the capital metro. A cruise missile attack struck the western city of Kyiv, or Lviv, killing 1 person and wounding over 30, including children aged 6, 13, and 15, said Maxim Kositsky, head of the Lviv Regional Military Administration. In Poltava region, a drone hit company warehouses, killing one person. Regional military head Vitaly Dykivnich said Russian forces also dropped 3 powerful glide bombs on an industrial zone in the southern city of Kherson, killing a 56-year-old man, local officials said. A Russian K-1 cruise missile crossed into Poland overnight, violating NATO airspace. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha said on X, calling it a clear demonstration that strengthening Ukraine's air defense will also serve as a guarantee of wider European security. The object was tracked in Polish airspace, and an F-16 fighter jet was scrambled to identify and intercept it, but it quickly disappeared from radar. The operational command of the Polish Air Force said on X a helicopter flew to its last known location, where the crew discovered a probable impact site in a farming area in Lublin province, the comment said. The investigator found fragments indicating that the object that fell from the sky was a Russian Kh-101 missile. Polish news agency PAP reported Tusk had met with Zelensky in Lublin on Wednesday to discuss defense issues. NATO scrambled 2 fighter jets and attacked helicopters and 2 other aircrafts and activated ground defense, said Colonel Martin O'Donnell, the spokesperson for the Alliance Military Command in Belgium. NATO Military Command General Alexis G. Grinkiewicz told Poland Defense Chief General Wisław Kukula the military alliance will continue to take all necessary measures to defend NATO territory, O'Donnell said. Meanwhile, Russia's defense ministry said that air defense downed 258 Ukrainian drone overnights. A depot believing to the online retailers Wildberries was set ablaze in Russia's Penza region, southeast of Moscow. In the latest strike on the company's warehouse, Penza Governor Oleg Melnytskyenko said 4 people were injured and 200 workers were evacuated, he said, adding that about 100 firefighters were deployed. Wildberries also reported its warehouse in Serapol in the Udmurtia region, more than 600 miles from Ukraine, was struck by a Ukrainian drone and set ablaze. It said the workers had been safely evacuated. The Russian online news outlet Astra reported that another Wildberries depot in the Perm region in the Urals was also set ablaze by a Ukrainian drone strike. Regional authorities reported a Ukrainian drone attack but didn't give information about the damage. Thursday attacks on Wildberries warehouses brought to 14 the numbers of the retailers' depots struck by Ukrainian drones in under 2 weeks. Ukraine accuses Wildberries of supplying goods that can be used by the Russian military. Ukrainian drone units destroyed 4 more vessels belonging to the Russia's Shadow Fleet, a sanctioned busting tankers, bringing the total to 205 since the operation began July 6. Robert Madar Brofdy, commander of the Unmanned System Forces, said on his Telegram channel.